Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Minecraft Survival. In today's episode, we're going to set up a farm, but not just any farm, literally the biggest farm known to humankind, ever, period. We're also going to explore the world a little bit more. If you like the sounds of that, if you think it sounds cool, leave a like on this video, it really helps out. If you're new here, hi, it's me, I'm your boy. If you subscribe, you'll get more episodes like this all the time. Subscribing is free, and it's a great decision. On to the episode. Good morning, everybody. It's me, your boy, and welcome back to your series, your favorite series, Minecraft Survival. You know, I'm really proud of us, me and you. We've come such a long way together, made so much progress. We've grown. We're so big and strong now. Episode number 21. Yes, that's right. For the very first time ever, we are now fully able to legally drink. Now, I'm not saying that I've never drunk before. I mean, it's really just the grape water. How bad could it be, the funny grape water? I'm not saying I've never drunk before, but also, for legal reasons, I am not saying that I have ever drunk before. This moment right here, like never. It wasn't even episode number 21. For legal reasons, I never did before. You know, I think this is a special moment. It calls for celebration, so I say we might as well. To take our very first drink, or second or third drink, we might as well take a drink today in celebration. So, well, honestly, maybe I already took a drink. Or maybe I didn't. Or maybe I took a drink this whole time, all along. I guess really there would be no way that you would be able to tell. Have I? Haven't I? Well, I guess we'll never know. But anyways, welcome back. We're not over at the base right now. We're actually really far. Long ways from home. So, right now I'm exploring. I'm looking for a couple dyes. In the last episode, we met a farm out of those guys right there. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. It was a great moment, and I had a lot of fun working on the build. I really like how it turned out. However, I technically wasn't able to fully finish the build. We need two sheep colors. One of them is green, one of them is brown, and then the other two that we need are like lime and cyan, but we don't really count those because if I get the cactus, then we're basically good to go. After I get the cocoa beans, which I know exactly where the cocoa beans are, we're like double good to go, and we're doing really well. Now, we're going to work on a different project in today's episode, but I figured today we need to start things off before it gets too far since I started the project by, you know, actually finishing the wool farm. So, sheep, where is it? Tell me where it is, the cactus. I mean, all we need is, like, the smallest desert biome in the world, after all. I feel like it's not too much to ask. Smallest desert biome in the world with literally one cactus, and that's it. That's all there is to the desert biome. We grab that cactus, break it, bring it back to the base top of the jungle. Boom. I can see it now. Sheep farm fully finished, just like that, with a snap of the fingers. Very simple. But I've been lied to. There is no desert over here. I'm back on the first map, where Donna is. Okay, yes, that is something else. That is very else. That's definitely not a cactus. Nope, not a cactus at all. Not that I'm complaining about this not being a cactus. That's not a cactus at all. That is the biggest discovery of all time, of history, of humanity. And the sheep led me right to it. I almost feel bad for putting you inside of a work factory. Just kidding, no I don't. You deserve it. On one hand, this is the second most beautiful moment of the day. It's really good, but on the other hand, I feel empty and cold and alone. Cab was meant to be here, and he experienced this moment with me. Me and Cab together, riding through the wind blowing through both of our hairs, and then we find the Badlands together. I feel like a traitor. I could definitely find cactus here, though, right? Like, cactus will definitely grow on the sand. I feel terrible without Cab here. Alone. I shouldn't be here. I don't belong. Is that a dripstone cave? Oh, no way it is. Wow, what a good moment. We don't really need the stuff for today's build, but I mean, I have to pick it up, get all of the recipes right here. Oh, and look at that too. Okay, this feels set up. This feels insanely set up, but I promise it's not. What is that thing? Oh, that's another mountain. Wow, well, really, I'm here for one thing. I need to get out of here. I feel terrible being here, but cactus. There's gotta be cactus somewhere inside of this biome. Does it not generate here? I can't remember, honestly. Well, today's episode really wasn't meant to be like an exploration episode or anything where we go off into the wild and collect like basically everything, but I guess that's what it's turned into, and I'm kind of fine with it. Haven't found any cactus quite yet, but I found melons, and I found that right there. Cocoa beans. That's exactly what we're gonna need. We really just need one for now. We'll set up a farm later, so 3, that's more than enough. We're overachieving, as always. No, not a spillover. Not another spillover right here. The vines, the cursed vines floating. I remember this all too well. I remember this. Well, this is insane. This is an insane cut through right here, isn't it? This is like a base location right here. Wow, look at that cut through. That's a beautiful cut through. Wow, breathtaking, absolutely breathtaking. This seed is truly, I think, the best seed in the world that I've ever seen. A gigantic mountain range, and like a real mountain range at that too. All built out of terracotta. All literally out of terracotta. You tell me right here. Have you ever seen a better seed in this in the world? The answer is no. You never have. Wow. Wow. I should move my base. Alright, well, anyways, I'm not really meant to be exploring today, and thankfully, I don't have to explore any longer. I found pretty much the only cactus, okay, 2 cactus in this entire biome. Here it is, 3, that is perfect, and of course, a conservationist I am. Replant. Look at that. I'm great. Alright, so, oh, look. Well, the desert biome. And I think I need to build here. I found one of these things now. Wow. Yeah, this world is just the world. It keeps on getting better and better and better. And I swear, I've never seen a better world. This is like Rated World Spawn 2. I have literally never seen a more impressive world. The perfect mountain back at the base, and now this place too. Wow. Yeah, we gotta keep this in mind for a base. But anyways, enough of that. Time to go back home. That's gonna be like approximately this way. And then over onto this map, maybe I'll just cut straight across, see what we have. I'll meet you back over at the base. These are mine now. These are my hay bales. Hold on a minute. This is the ancient one. The cursed hay bale as well. And then you guard it. Alright, I'll leave it alone. Fine. Well, I'll be back for you later. We have some unfinished business to talk about. Oh, you're mad. And you know what? Because we're here, because we're collecting, essentially, apparently everything else today, the winner of the worst flower of the year, 5 years in a row, the peony, you're coming home with me? At long last, here we are, home sweet home. That was a long journey, way longer than I originally intended, I'll admit it. Definitely long enough to start seeing comments saying, you're not even getting into the main project until like 8 minutes into the video. What the heck? What the heck? Clickbait, you lie. Well, anyways, I sure hope that doesn't happen to me. You wouldn't do that to me. We're good, you understand. Long journey, but we made it. Cactus time for sure, and actually, I don't think I got enough cactus. I think I'm gonna have to grow this cactus and then re-dye things like later on, so whoops, that's my bad. Maybe shouldn't have replanted that cactus, but anyways, rivers are amazing at 1.18. I essentially used rivers to get all the way back here, found another water path, it went all the way over to the beach, had to get out of the boat for like a quick second, and then I was able to sail like basically all the way back over here. I also found a village, and I took absolutely nothing from the village, like absolutely nothing. These hay bales they're just a coincidence. Anyways, cactus goes right there. That'll grow. Inside of the build over here, why not? We'll take this first green dye and actually turn it into cyan dye and dye the sheep cyan first. So there you go, my friend. Cyan. You look good. Peony in the middle because, I mean, that's a good spot for it. And honeycombs. Minecart, pick those up. Come on. And finally, last but not least, brown dye over here, which means this entire wing of the sheep farm is fully finished. Now that brings us to the sheep farm. Initially, my grand plan for today's episode was to head into the nether with all of the newfound wool that we have and explode it over and over and over again and find netherite. A full set of netherite too this time. I want to go all the way. That's my goal. I always stop like a little bit too early. I've been here in this world waiting and letting this run. And I mean, I know this is a lot of wool, like don't get me wrong, it clearly is like a ton, like tons and tons of wool, but is it enough? I honestly and genuinely have no clue, so we need to let this farm run a little bit longer on both sides. Also, I added carpets to this room, thought that was pretty nice. Over here on this side, I have a little bit less wool, which exactly proves my point. We're gonna need to let this thing run for a little while. We need to do something around the base to give it time. And you know, this is something that I put a lot of thought into. Something around the base, what could we do to actually, you know, fill up the base, make progress, and let the sheep farm run at the same time? And I think I've come to it. I think I have figured out the best, and the only solution to actually, you know, let the farm run and get stuff done. That's going to be take all of these seeds, start planting them, harvest all of the seeds over and over and over again, replant the seeds over and over and over again, and make a gigantic wheat farm. Also, you know what, while we're up here, definitely should have checked this one. I know we're not level 30, and there's no chance that I'm going to use that spider farm to get back up there, so unfortunately, that's off the boards, but on breaking 1, efficiency 1, yeah, on breaking 1, I mean, that's literally better than nothing, for sure, definitely, so on breaking 1 it is. Hopefully this hoe can make it through the whole project, I can turn it to netherite, and then it gets to live on forever and ever and ever. Now I know what you're thinking at this point. Really, I do. I know exactly what you're thinking. You already have the best food in the entire game possible. Baked potatoes. Why in the world would you set up a wheat farm in your world when you have literally the best food in the entire game? Well, you see, my friend, my sweet, sweet friend, that's a really good point, but that's actually where you're wrong. Baked potatoes actually aren't the best food in the entire game at all. No, I'm not saying that bread is better, because it's definitely not better. But I am saying that we actually don't have, in this entire world, a proper good wheat farm. That's a big problem. Think back to the beginning of this series, episode number 1. I think it was definitely episode number 1. In episode number 1, I said something along the lines of, sugarcane farm, consider it already done. Beetroot farm, yeah, consider it already done. Dirt farm, we'll figure out a way. A farm for everything. Another nice aspect of having a wheat farm in this world is the ambiance. In this world, I'm really trying to consider the surrounding and filling up the surroundings. Obviously, well, it makes the surroundings a little bit more filled up, you know, that's how it goes. I really think it's a no-brainer here. A gigantic wheat farm that adds to the ambiance of the world, that fills up a lot of space and eventually gets us a lot of profit, and also becomes another farm that we built in this world. Yeah, all of that stuff, absolutely love the sounds of it. I think it's really going to add to this world, and I'm excited to work on this project and get it done. So that's the plan, that's what we're gonna do, and progress update. Look at this thing, truly massive already, I know. Look at how much wheat seeds I've planted, but just you wait, there's gonna be way more. Like, look at this right here, so many seeds. I just figured, like, maybe start planting some of these things so then I can harvest them and, you know, get even more seeds. Now, the nice thing about this project is there's grass all over the place inside of this thing. It's all basically gonna have to go. We need to get rid of all of these grass plants, and thankfully, grass plants drop seeds. I don't know if I'm really going to go for like a continuous fence line or something. That would be a lot of wood, and I don't really know if it's necessary. But what I've done is I placed oak logs around the perimeter. That's kind of just like more of a guide. That's going to wrap around this way, follow this ledge. This is where it'll end for now. It'll go all the way back over to that hill right there. And then on the other side, I dug out the hill a little bit, made it more steep. What we're going to do is have wheat planted along that hill. It's going to go out this way past that cow, over there near where I was setting something out, and off to the sea. So that's kind of the plan for the build, you know, fill it in with wheat, maybe a couple decorations on the inside that we'll talk about, but look at this thing. I found a cave in here, a secret cave that is full of grass, so it's really, really cool feeling, and it goes absolutely nowhere, so it's actually not as cool as it looks, or feels. I don't really like plan on walking around in this field very much, but when I do, I would like it to be like at least a little bit easy. So spruce slabs in here so I can walk up and down just every once in a while, not like everywhere. Like I have one right there, one right there, one right there. And then over here, this low spot, I kind of feel like this is like the perfect spot for a pond. Of course, I could just plant wheat all over this field, call it good, and then move on to something else, but I don't know if that's really going to look good. I think what we need to do is make the wheat field look a little bit better by adding things to it. So a pond, that's definitely a thing, and I've definitely added it to it, so that definitely meets the goal. We'll put a pond right there. It's also water in case I need more water. And then boulders. So I grabbed a lot of cobblestone for this. What I think I want to do is try and make pretty large-sized rocks sitting around in this field. That'll definitely add to it as well. Trying to think about how this thing is going to look like from the mountain when we're up on the mountain looking at it, or really just like walking around the base. I want the thing to look good. So random rocks sitting all over the field. Now, one mistake that I've realized I've already made over here is planting things in rows. If I plant my crops in rows, they're going to grow a little bit faster, which is definitely something that I need today. I need this thing to grow and, you know, be fully planted by the end of the episode. So rows, that's what I'm going to try and start doing from here on out. I'll plant these things in rows. They should grow a little bit faster. And then eventually, you know, I harvest them and plant them and harvest them and plant them and, you know, all of that stuff. It's going to be great. It's going to be a perfect moment. Well, guys, you couldn't come back at a more perfect time. I've done it. I've finally done it. So much hoeing, so much planting, and that's it. We're fully done. Fully finished with, okay. Yeah, I wish I was done. That was kind of just a dream of mine, but nope, not yet. Made a lot of progress, though. Before we check out the wheat progress, let's check out the real progress. It's over here inside of the wool farm. Do we have more wool than we started with? Certainly. Yes, definitely. That's definitely a little bit more, at least. This is good. This is nice. Keep it up. Alright, so let's take a look at what I've done so far. I've been planting and hoeing and planting. The hoe is like halfway gone. Now hopefully I'll be able to finish the job with just this thing. But check this thing out. I've made like so much progress on this thing. I think I would say that maybe I'm like more than halfway done. I have a huge section of the field hoed. And now it's actually time to start harvesting this thing. I can't really decide how I should be doing this though. Like, should I be harvesting it right now, or should I wait until everything is like fully done and ready to grow? I mean, I would say it's like 90% ready, but like there are these random ones right there. Like, do I just break them and replant them? Probably not. It's a waste. It's like makes it more difficult. I have to be careful, and yeah. Shaping up for sure, but definitely is missing something. I think it needs something like right there where that spruce log is, but yeah, coming along. So far, so good. That's the back of the field. Almost made it. Tragically, the diamond hoe isn't going to make it though. The diamond hoe, it's been on me so well. You're so good friend. Diamond hoe, unbreaking one, you're great. But it's time to start using iron hose. I just can't afford to break that thing and lose it completely forever. It's very special for me, and it's brought me such a far, long way. Also, yeah, I did decide some fences along this thing. It's gonna look good. And I forgot to tell you about Flower Lake completely. How could I? So Flower Lake, I've been finding flowers in this field when I was clearing it out. This is Flower Lake right here. I moved all of the flowers to this lake, and yeah, it's Flower Lake. Maybe you can guess why I call it Flower Lake. Crows or not, everybody knows that we must abide by the old scarecrow law of 1783. If a wheat field exists, a scarecrow must exist somewhere in the vicinity. Could be right in the middle, could be off to the side. It doesn't really matter. As long as a scarecrow exists, we're covered and we're good. We wouldn't want to break the law. I'm not looking for any problems here. I don't know what it is. There is something that is so satisfying about harvesting wheat. Anyways, I'm thinking trapdoors right there, maybe trapdoors over there as well. A couple candles right inside of this thing. Candles are great. I love candles. Who wouldn't ever use candles? Nope, definitely not me. And of course, can't forget, light the candles like that. Move down a little bit more, like this spot right here. Maybe carpet. Had to go back to the dripstone caves because they don't have a dripstone farm. But, I mean, it's fine. At least I have the dripstone. But a couple pieces of that just like that right there. Really wish it wouldn't drip water, though. But really, it's okay. You can't see from very far away. There we go. That should definitely do a good job of satisfying the elders and that scarecrow law. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. I think that's perfect. That's exactly what this field needed. A scarecrow. Proper good scarecrow. Now, all I need to do is finish harvesting and replanting this field. Well, that took a little bit longer than I thought, but definitely worth it, for sure. Look at how many seeds I have, like 8 stacks of seeds, and then all of these hay bales right there. Yeah, we're set up. Anytime I need hay or hay bales, this is the spot to go, for sure. And in the unfortunate circumstance that one day I realized this just isn't enough wheat, it's not cutting it, well, not a problem at all. I could expand the field that way, or push it back that way. We'll set up a proper path and figure all that stuff out soon, but next up, wool farm. Wool farm, how are you doing? Do you have enough wool for next episode? Oh, certainly. And this is only one side. There's definitely enough. You're good workers. That is gooder than good. That is perfect. How about this side? Okay, a little bit less, but it's okay. The other side should definitely be able to make up for it. There is one final thing that we need to do in this episode, and that is, of course, dye the 2 final sheep. So, you're green, and you're going to be lime. I hope that's the right order. Pretty sure it's the right order, but I guess it doesn't matter. They all look the same once they're sheared. And that does it. Minecraft Survival, episode number 21. You've made it all the way to the end of the episode. Thank you. End of the episode, big wheat field reveal. Well, here it is. Wheat field. It is definitely big. Scarecrow, definitely scary. And honestly, I hope that's enough. I really don't want to do that again. Thank you so much for watching the episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Smash like for more. Subscribe for more. What episode would you like to see next? Big wheat field. Well, to be honest, from up high, like so far away, it honestly looks a little bit less big. But trust me, it's big. Hush Sound 34, Reitman, GB Fan 1984, thank you so much for the support, Patreon gang. I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.